So there guys, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. Here's the state of things at the moment. The French Commune is a thing, Nationalist Spain is a thing. Germany took out Czechoslovakia, so they're gone. So that's bad times for them. And we're probably starting to look like a pretty tasty target for Germany and Russia. However, the intel we have on Germany suggests that they might be trying to make friends with us. Do we know anything about Russia? They're researching anti-fascist diplomacy. Anti-fascist diplomacy. Huh. Interesting. So that doesn't really... Anti-capitalist. What does that do? So they're going this way anyway, so they can... Land forts. Tons of land forts. Operation Z. What's Operation Z? It looks like they're going to go after either Lithuania and Latvia, or maybe Japan and China. What is this? Continuous focuses? What is this? Do they get special shit? Oh my god, I've never been Russia. Holy shit. Claims on Poland. So they're either going to go down towards the war with Japan, or, which I'd imagine because they're going anti-fascist, or claims on Poland and then demand Poland, or offer Poland protection. Wow. And then possibly war with Germany. Holy shit. So I don't know how any of this is going to play out. It's fascinating stuff. We've got no template for towed artillery. That's fine. We don't need one. Not yet. Somehow, we're still alive. We're training units. How's our training going? It's getting there. We've still got 353k dudes. We've still got plenty of equipment. We're doing upgrades to infantry equipment 2, which is pretty decent. So hopefully that's going to give us a little bit of a fighting chance. Because I do worry that we're going to get declared on. Field Hospital 2 is almost ready. Our army experience is going up. We should have a national focus going. And that's going to give us enough to instantly add the Field Hospital into our units. Possibly the engineer unit as well. So that would be really nice, and we're probably going to get some more political power before too long as well. So in about another month's time, we might actually, if the world tension stays high, we might be able to change our export laws, which would be great, because that would really help us start gearing up. It'd mean we're trading away fewer factories and fewer resources. I don't think... Can we see what we actually get? We produce 5 oil and we're exporting 3, so if we could not export 3, that would be great. We don't have any rubber at all. We don't have any aluminium at all, but we've imported it. We don't have any tungsten at all, but we're only using 1 and we're not using any chrome, so that's fine. It would also mean we'd probably have more steel to work with. What's this? The fall of Nanjing, the capital of the Republic of China. Nanjing has been occupied by forces from the Empire of Japan. Despite fierce resistance from the walled city's Chinese defenders, Japanese troops managed to capture Zhongshan Gate and fought their way into the city. Sporadic gunfire can still be heard, and several fires are raging in different parts of the city, but most surviving Chinese forces have either withdrawn or been captured. Along with the capture of Shanghai, this is a significant victory for Japan in their war against China. So I'm guessing that's down here. Is it down here? What they take? Nanjing. That's Beijing. That's Shandong. Nanjing. There it is. I was right. It was on this side. They've taken Nanjing. They've also got a little foothold down here in Guangzhou. So... That's bad. Although, who owns this? Portugal owns Macau. And Hong Kong is owned by the UK. Interesting. So they're never going to be able to take Hong Kong unless the UK... Unless they declare war on the UK. And Portugal is going to keep them from taking Macau. So these 2 ports will remain off limits to them anyway. Where's their next big target then? Chongqing. They're going to want that. Also, I think Zhangbei is on their side. Yeah. So they're on their side, and these guys are against them. Defensive war, yeah. So, People's Republic of China have still got Yan'an, but I think Japan's started to push in. Look at that. They've taken Suyan. And Shanxi, Shangchi. What's the X? I can't remember. Don't know. My knowledge of the Chinese language is appalling. I feel like I wish I could speak every language in the world. Imagine how cool that would be if you could just speak every single language going, oh my god, you'd know everything. It would be so cool. Now, if I could choose a superpower, that would totally be my superpower. To speak not just all current languages, but any new ones that come about as well. Oops, God, I'm spazzing out. What am I looking at down here in Netherlands? I thought they have Taiwan. Oh, they have all these shitty islands as well, don't they? A lot of those belong to Japan. I was just sort of seeing what other territory they hold. I don't think they hold much more than that, really. But once they've dealt with China, they're probably... It's either going to be them versus Russia, or they might get mad at America, as they do traditionally, or they might declare on the Netherlands and come and take this shit, or they might go for the British Raj. It all sort of depends. Do we have any intel on Japan? Can we see what they're up to? Find out what they're doing? Oh my shit, they've researched quite a lot of stuff. Let's pause for a sec. It looks like they're going Navy heavy. Sever Sino-German ties. So they're trying to split up China and Germany. So then they're either going to go for their own faction or join up in the Axis. That could be interesting. That could be very interesting. Okay. What else have they got? What are they researching now? Spiritual mobilization. This gives them more manpower. And then they can pop down one of these. They're probably going to go for the extra research slot. I would if I was them. They've got kamikaze air missions. Oh my god. Okay. So I guess their big thing now is whether they're going to join the Axis or not. They probably will. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't join the Axis. Which means they're an enemy of ours in that case. Because obviously we're going to go allies. Man. If they do found their own faction, that could be interesting. Because that means one less ally for Germany, but also much fewer allies for Japan themselves. They have to try and stand alone. And if they do start their own faction... I mean, I guess if they don't start their own faction, it's more likely that they'll war with Russia. And that might keep Russia off our backs as well. If we can, like, basically... Now that the French Commune owns this, there's a pretty good chance Germany is going to declare on France rather than us, because they hate commies. Especially with Spain. Is that communist now as well? No, that's fascist. So they could dogpile that between them and try and make a full fascist bloc here. That's certainly what I would do if I was those. So it's one of those things of... if we can keep the fascists and commies at each other's throats, we can just sort of dive in and, you know, decide what we want to do from there. Right. Oh my god, our recruitable copy... Blah, 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 blah. God, I'm so excited. Our recruitable population has gone up. It's now over 1 million. That was good. And our army experience has gone up to 26. Excellent. So what do we want to go for next? That's the big thing. So what was... We got Polish militarism. We can go for defensive focus, which just increases the speed of building forts, which I'm not too bothered about. Polish revanchism, which allows us to justify war goals. I mean, I don't think we want to be offensive. I think we want to be defensive the whole way. So we've got Poland first, which gives us extra national unity, which would probably be quite nice because our national unity is shit. Or internationalism. And then that would lead to, I guess, liberalism. I guess we should have gone for that before we went fully democratic. Draw closer to Britain. Oh, and can send volunteer forces. Maybe we should have sprinted down this in the first place. I feel like we want internationalism, but what does Poland first give us? Ideological fanaticism. Between the seas, can create our own faction. Oh, so that guy who said to me, why didn't you stay non-aligned? I guess this is the non-aligned section down here. Treated with Lithuania, but that would make you pretty... that would make Russia hate you, definitely. And then a Baltic alliance. I see. So that's one way that we could have gone. The other option would have been to go down here. I guess this is the commie path. Oh, commie or fascist, look. I see. Oh, wow. Okay. So none of this gives us any unity, so I guess it doesn't really matter about going down that side of the tree at all. So instead, let's go back over this side. Research bonuses for land doctrines, free forts, bonus for anti-tank weapons and support artillery. This all seems like fucking great stuff. Bonus for motorized, not asked about yet. Really not bothered about the thingy thing. We need more factories than 50 for that, so that's not going to happen yet. I feel like the defense of Poland is the way we want to go. I don't know, we've taken a weird route through it, guys, but it's all a bit of a learning experience. Hopefully, like, I've learned a lot from doing this, so when we do our next playthrough, our next series in this, probably as somebody else, we'll be a bit smarter about it. Now we know, like, how the changing government... I mean, I've learned a lot just from doing this. I feel like I'll be able to make smarter decisions next time. And more importantly, let's have a quick look at our dudes. Where am I looking? On here. Edit. If we were to add in the field hospital and the engineer company, that would cost us 20. If we were to wait, we could throw in the signal company as well, which I would quite like to do. And then we'd have to save up a bit more and bring in the artillery. I feel like we'll wait till we hit 30, because we're close. We're not that far off. Maybe we could set one unit somewhere training. You. Where are you in this list? You are a regular unit. Should we pull him off and train him up? Oh, we've got some political power. Let's look at that first. Can we change yet? No, we can't. We can't even change the limited exports. God damn it. What do we need? Current ruling party is democratic at war. Ah, oh, damn it. So we actually can't change that until we're at war. That's annoying. What about the partial mobilization? We're already as good as we can do there. The next step up is war economy. And for that we need to be at war. Okay, fine. We can't change that. We would need... Oh god, it's all happening at once. We would need... What's the next step up? It's that one, extensive. Which again requires us to be at war. So we need to be at war to change any of these. So what other options have we got? Construction speed would be pretty good. I would really like that war industrialist. Maybe we should do that. Because the other options are the designers, which I'm not really asked about. What does the materiel do? A little bit better research. That's good as well. Industrial research time would be nice as well. These are all good. Defensive army expert would be quite good. The infantry attack division would be quite good. Let's get the war industrialist to increase our military factory speed so we can start getting those upgrades out a little bit faster. And we researched the artillery. So I don't want to do anything else there yet, because we're going to get some bonuses for some of that stuff before too long. We're already researching both of those. Oh, it's the recon company we want, not the signal company. I feel like the recon company is better. Increases the chance that the unit can pick better tactics, and this one, quicker reinforcements. Yeah, I'd rather have the recon, I think. What have we got on the industrial side? Construction 3. It's a bit of an arsey one, that. I'm not bothered about it just yet. Okay, let's do it. Let's get these support units upgraded, because we can drop those in. That's what we're waiting for up here. Look, we're almost at 28. And then we'll just drop those guys straight in. Outdated equipment in production. Oh, cool. Yes. Let's upgrade that then to the second level of artillery. Sweet. Excellent. So now we've got some artillery coming as well. So when we do put the artillery in our units, oh man, we're so good to go. We could still do with a lot more army experience. How much is it to just drop artillery in? If we were to switch to 2 artilleries, that's only 10. So 40 would allow us to completely redesign our infantry units. 40 army experience. That would be pretty fucking amazing, wouldn't it? That would be pretty goddamn amazing. Okay, what do we want next? Okay, fine. Let's go for the production efficiency cap. Let's really ramp up our production. We're also getting through these factories, civilian factories, quite well now as well. So pretty soon we'll start building some military ones. Although we don't have enough steel to really do that. We'd have to like fucking... We need the civilian factories to trade away. I don't know that we should... I don't think we should build any forts. I feel like we should build some forts, but I know there's free ones coming from the thing, so I don't think we need to worry about it too much. Let's get this guy training. It'll use equipment. But if we do that, it might get us a little bit of army experience. How do I train him? Hold on. Let's pause. I remember how to do this. I think I put him in his own thing. And then do that. Oh, wow. That does not add much at all. Does that go up? As you... Some ministers can increase experience gained. Wow. Where are these guys? That's them. Okay. So they're now training. That seems like a waste. It's just going to be a waste of equipment. Fuck it. Cancel that order. I've changed my mind. How do I move you back onto there? Automatically. That's not how you spell automatically, is it? I'm fairly sure that's not how you spell automatically. Control and click. And now there should be 29 divisions on that border again. Yes, okay, cool. There's also 2 new dudes who are going to put in yellow. Send them over there. And there's another set of dudes on the way. Holy shit. Man, there's lots to keep track of at the moment. We've got quite a lot of units now. We've got quite a lot of men. Which is pretty nice. What we really need... It's a pity we can't get another one of these guys. But never mind. I feel like I'm going to wait for the national focus because that's only 10 days away. So I'm going to wait for that to kick in before I save. I'm going to wait for this to hit 40. Unless they declare war on us, in which case I'll change it immediately. I think we'll be okay. I think we can hit 40 and completely change our units. We'll throw the artillery in, throw the field hospital in. Recon company, engineer company. Everything's good. And then we can just start researching more stuff. And maybe build some more military factories. We still need 45,000 of these fucking things. That is really annoying. Production cap is going up though. And we're making 31 a day. Which is not bad. But that's why I want to focus on getting more production. I mean, this guy's actually increased our speed as well. 30 experience. Defense of Poland complete. 50% research bonus for land doctrine. Excellent. Let's grab the Romanian bridgehead strategy. Well, that gives us a bonus for computing. Do you want to be smart about this and get our bonuses in order? What does that one give us? No, don't want that. That's the next one to finish. Which one's computing? I assume it's this tree here. Yeah, that would be a nice bonus. Because it is quite a long research path for that one as well. Yeah, maybe we should get that. Although the forts would be really nice as well. 3 land forts in Krakow. Where's Krakow? Where is it? Is it this bit? Oh, there it is. Oh, so it's just there. That's not so good. Okay, fuck it. We're going to get the computer bonus. Boom. Computing bonus. Right. That's great. That's where I'm going to leave it then, guys. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.